Our BoomTown front office offers tools and systems for your front office needs. At the same time, the Brokermint back office integration allows you to manage all of your back office tasks, helping foster a client for life by enabling offices to manage the lead relationship from click to close. With the Brokermint back office integration, contacts and transaction information and user details are seamlessly transferred to your BoomTown's front office. As a broker admin user, you'll have a bird's eye view of the entire business process. Agents are given the tools they need to close deals, and the back office employees have the efficiency gains to move quickly and correctly. While logged into your broker admin account in your BoomTown CRM, connect the back office integration by navigating to your photo in the top right corner and then selecting Integrations from the drop-down menu. From the Integrations page, scroll down to the Brokermint option and then click Connect. On the Brokermint settings page, enter the username and password you used to log into your Brokermint CRM to start syncing contacts and transactions. A couple of things you'll want to keep in mind. You'll need to be an owner in Brokermint to sign in and set up the integration for the team. Also, any user that's not in Brokermint that is in BoomTown will also be created in Brokermint once connected, which may temporarily prolong the syncing contacts and transactions with Brokermint step. If there's currently no data in either your BoomTown My Deals or your Brokermint account, after clicking the Connect Brokermint button, a screen indicating that BoomTown was successfully able to connect with your Brokermint account will display. This will begin the initial sync of transaction information, users, and leads and contacts between the two systems. Once the sync is finished, you'll see a green banner indicating that the integration is ready to use. If you do currently have data in your BoomTown My Deals and Brokermint, after starting the initial sync, you'll be prompted to make the following decision. Send transactions to Brokermint Incoming Updates view, which will send every transaction from your BoomTown My Deals to the Incoming Transactions/Updates view within Brokermint to either be matched to an existing Brokermint transaction or to create a new transaction entirely. Or only use Brokermint transactions, which means that any transaction that exists in BoomTown and not in Brokermint will be removed from the My Deals in BoomTown in favor of only using the transaction details that exist in Brokermint. However, if there's a transaction that exists in both the My Deals section and in Brokermint, they won't be removed on either side. Just keep in mind that this option is typically selected if you have more up-to-date data in your Brokermint account. When the integration is initially connected, Brokermint will automatically populate with the user profiles for all of the users currently in your BoomTown CRM. Any contacts that are associated with transactions in Brokermint, and also include a buyer on a buyer transaction and a seller on a seller transaction, will be added to your BoomTown CRM as a lead based on the transaction status in Brokermint. Closed transactions will be placed in the closed category, pending transactions will be placed in the pending category, and active pre-listing transactions or buyer offers will be placed in the hot category. You'll want to verify that all users, transactions, and contacts with transactions have synced correctly after the integration is ready to use. You may notice that an additional user with the name System User will also be created to manage the integration between the two systems and should not be edited in any way or deactivated. In order for a Brokermint lead to be pulled over into BoomTown, it will need to meet the following requirements. It must be a transaction in Brokermint, it must have the role of buyer or seller, and it must have a user assigned to the transaction who is in BoomTown. The Brokermint transactions associated with those leads will display on the transaction section of the lead's profile. All historical deals located in the My Deals section of BoomTown will be added as Brokermint transactions. Any BoomTown leads associated with those transactions will also be created as contacts in Brokermint. Once created, transactions will be edited and controlled within Brokermint. Clicking on View Transaction in a lead's profile within BoomTown under the Transactions will take you directly to the transaction within your Brokermint account. Now, when a user initiates a transaction in BoomTown via My Deals or a lead's profile from this moment on, it will also create that transaction in Brokermint. Any changes made to that transaction in Brokermint will also be shown in BoomTown on the lead level. If you have any additional questions about the BoomTown front office and Brokermint back office integration, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team at support@boomtownroi.com.